Hi everyone, I hope you all are great. Today we will have pronouns and antecedents. First, you have to log in using the aplusstudent.com. Click on any move on to language at the grade 6. Chapter is pronouns and antecedents. Lesson is identify pronouns and their antecedents. Use the pronoun that agrees with the antecedent. So a pronoun is a word that takes the place of a noun or the noun phrase. Okay, that's what a pronoun does. The noun or noun phrase that the pronoun refers to is called the antecedent. Now, Rachel is tired even though she slept for 10 hours last night. The noun Rachel is the antecedent of the pronoun she. Okay, apparently, Tom and Sarah just landed. Who is picking them up? The noun phrase Tom and Sarah is the antecedent of the pronoun them. Okay, surprisingly, my brother My brother's basketball team won all of its games this season. The noun phrase my brother's basketball team is the antecedent of the pronoun it. Okay? So taking care of pets can be difficult, but it is quite worthwhile. The noun phrase taking care of pets is the antecedent of the pronoun it. So you just need to note the noun phrase and then the antecedent. So we have select the pronoun whose antecedent is the librarian and I. The librarian and I searched everywhere for the missing dictionary, but we couldn't find it anywhere. So we have what? We, okay, as the antecedent. Then select the pronoun whose antecedent is tobacco. In the 1700s, tobacco was so valuable that it was used as currency in the many American colonies. So we have what? Eat. Okay. So let's go to the test and you can share your answers with me. Select the pronouns antecedent is John James Audubon. So John James Audubon was a famous naturalist and artist who studied birds. In the 1820s, the printer Robert Havell helped him publish one of the finest books of bird drawing ever made. Him or her? So we have him. So select the pronouns antecedents is the librarian I. The librarian and I searched everywhere for the missing dictionary, but we couldn't find it anywhere. He or we. So we have we. So tobacco in the 1700s, tobacco was so valuable that it was used as currency in many American colonies. It or worse. So we have eat, then tongue. Your tongue does far more than just help you eat. It's also an important organ used in the production of language and or eats. So we have eats. Then the ancient Olympic Games begun in Greece over 2000 years ago. Unlike the modern games, they were always held in Olympia, and only men were allowed to participate in the event. Where are they? So they, all right, before becoming a cookbook author and TV show, Julia Child learned about French food while living in Paris with her husband Paul. With or her? So we have her. Then at the age of 23, Jane Goodall took her first trip to Africa. At 26, Goodall returned to Africa to study chimpanzees. Her or off? So her, most people know Steve Jobs as the founder of Apple Computer, but he also bought the firm that would later become Pixar. As or he. So he then, over the course of many years, Isaac Asimov wrote or edited over 500 books about science and science fiction. The American Museum of Natural History honors him with annual debates on scientific topics. Him or on. So we have him. All right, that's it for this lesson. We'll move on to the next one. So make sure you complete this if you haven't done it, okay? So, yeah. So use the pronoun that agrees with the antecedents. So we know that a pronoun is a word that takes the place of a noun or noun phrase, and then the noun or noun phrase that the pronoun refers to is called the antecedent. Antecedents. A pronoun must agree with its antecedent. So singular pronoun takes the place of singular noun. Singular noun pronouns include I, you, she, he, it, me, him, her, his, its, my, and your. So Rachel is tired even though she slept for 10 hours last night. Surprisingly, my brother's basketball team won all of its game this season. Can you open this jar of pickles? I can't get it to open. So that is to say that the pronoun and the noun must agree. If it's singular now, you have singular pronouns, okay? And then for the plural pronoun, they take the place of plural nouns or of nouns joined by the conjunction and. So plural pronouns are we, you, they, us, them, our, your, and their. Okay. My neighbor spends the weekend at their cabin in South Lake Tahoe. Where are the cans of soup I just brought? They aren't in the cupboard. Izzy and I spent all day on our science project. So you can see that the plural pronoun goes with the plural noun, singular pronoun goes with singular noun. Okay. So complete the sentence with the pronoun that agrees with the antecedents in bold. Christopher and I plan to vote for Dash friend Mary in the city council election. So our Christopher and I is what? Plural. Professor Santiago is an astronomer of the University of Chicago. She invited us to visit Dash and look through the telescope at the Yerkes Observatory. So her. So of course singular and she's referred to as a female. So it goes with her, okay? So move to the test and you can share your answers, okay? So complete the sentence with the pronoun that agrees with the antecedents in bold. Christopher and I plan to vote for Dash friend Mary in the city council election. Our or me? So we have our. Then Professor Santiago is an astronomer of the University of Chicago. She invited us to visit Dash and look through the telescope of the Yerkes Observatory. His or her. So we have her. Pablo Sarasate became very wealthy as a famous violin player. After that long career, he left most of his money to Pamplona, Spain, the town in which he grew up. Her or his. So we have his. Then Milton Brandley didn't just create board games, his interest in learning made Dash a pioneer in the field of early child education. Him or her. So we have him. Then, philosopher John Dalton is credited with developing our modern theory about atoms. Dalton proposed that dash make up elements and combine to form chemical compounds. They or them. So they then, although Walt Disney encountered financial problems with his first company, Laugh-O-Grams, Dash went on to revolutionize how cartoons were made. She or he. So we have he. Then Marie Curie won Nobel Prizes in both physics and chemistry for dash work on radiation and radioactivity. His or her. Okay, so we have her work on radiation. Okay, that's it for our lesson under the pronoun and antecedents. Can you tell me if you have any questions? All right, since we have no questions, we end here. Complete this lesson if you haven't. See you next time. Bye.